Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will be talking about paint brushes and strokes. As you know, in the last lesson we had learned about different paints, what are their consistencies, what are their viscosities, what is the base of those colors, what are the bases, which paints are oil based and which paints are water based, and when they mix with pigment, what kind of finish and texture do they produce. Likewise, for an artist, the most important tool is a paintbrush, obviously. And there are many different kinds of paintbrushes which are used to make different strokes and different styles on a painting. So I hope the information that we share today is going to be beneficial again for a lot of those people in your home who enjoy painting. So let's start. As you can see on screen, we have different kinds of paintbrushes. The Tachyon round, which produces a stroke which is normally used in designing. Tachyon fan. The cut of this brush makes it easier to just use it on one stroke. It is mostly used to create trees, like you can see. Angular. This paintbrush is used in one stroke painting. Comb. Natural mop. Shader. As you can see that each and every brush has its stroke example with it. Natural round, ox glaze, natural flat, glaze wash, filbert, stencil, bristle flat, bristle round, bristle fan, liner, detail, and script. Liner, detail, and script are these brushes that create strokes which are very precise. These are normally called precision brushes, and they are used as very clearly mentioned for outlining and detail. The 5 basic strokes. Now it is very important for you to know that there are 5 basic strokes in painting, and investing some of your time just practicing and learning these basic different painting techniques will save you a lot of trouble later. The 5 strokes are gradient blending, wet into wet, optical mixing, scumbling, and smudging. As you remember, the smudging was also a style, a technique using pencil. Essentially form what we can call the foundation for further progress on your skill set for painting. Gradient blending. Now we will get into the details of what is basically a gradient blending stroke. Gradient blending is blending 2 or more colors to get a gradient. Now what is a gradient? A gradient is in arts basically is a visual technique of gradually transitioning from one color shade to another color shade, or one hue to another hue. As you can see in this painting that there are greens, and the transition where a lighter green goes into a darker green is the gradient. So gradient is blending 2 or more colors bent outwards or inwards effect to give an effect in your artwork. The gradient helps your artwork acquire a real 3-dimensional look. The transition from one color to the next is always smooth, and the color tones must undergo a subtle change in every stroke to gradually produce an overall change of color. Almost any brush can be used to practice the stroke, but since the stroke mostly finds its use in painting large patches like skies and greens, a flat fan bristle brush would be a suitable option. Wet into wet. This brush stroke requires its name from its implementation. The way it is implemented, that is how it is named. In this stroke, paint is applied on one stroke, and then while the paint is still wet, a darker shade or a shade from the same family is blended within that light shade to give a value to that portion which is being painted. The base color is painted on a sheet of paper, and while the paint is still wet, another color paint can be used to draw uniform patterns on it. The 2 colors merge at the boundary where the 2 colors meet. You can also create a gradient with the second color, varying the tone and intensity of the color across the span of a stroke. The color tone can be deeper at the top while gradually fading to light. Let the base color dominate towards the end of the stroke. Random but similar patterns can be painted throughout the base using this technique to create an effect. Although simple, you can leverage the stroke to up the level of your paintings in no time. You can search across any online painting gallery to gain some inspiration from established artists who've been using this technique. Scumbling. This technique is the most simple of all. In the arts lab, you will see a lot of students using the same technique even though they do not know that this is called scumbling. And all you need to do is to dip your brush in the paint, strain it on your canvas so that the bristles begin to splay, and then rotate the brush slightly to create a mottled or a blotched effect. You can use more than one color to create more interesting patterns. While using different colors, you should let the color shift tone gradually, making the transition from one color to another color smooth. Suppose you use blue and yellow. So keep the shade of blue at the top while scumbling, and then use a shade of yellow halfway down blue so the pattern is green in between while changing to yellow at the bottom. You could use a flat or round bristle for these kind of strokes. Color mixing. This is very interesting. In this technique, artists opt for a combination of two or more contrasting colors to draw similar patterns on canvas. All the patterns must be the same, just different in colors, which means that they should be the same size or the same shape. These similar shape, differently colored patterns create a very effective visual effect in a painting. Moreover, you need round bristle brush for optical color mixing technique. Now here is a beautiful example also of optical color mixing. This is a zoom in view of how it looks, how it is painted, and this is a zoom out view. Smudging. This type of brush stroke involves blotting a piece of paper with some color and then smudging it with a round brush. This process of smudging creates a clouded effect in the painting, and this technique uses blend more than two colors to produce a more appealing effect. The two colors must not be contrasting, however, and must blend properly to give a neat smudge. Now, this artist has created a portrait beautifully with beautifully influenced eyes and beautiful hair. You can even work out the hair and the ears and the value of the picture from where the light is reflecting on the face. All is done by this neat smudge technique. Now to begin with, you can try painting a reference of your own using one of these strokes. Happy painting. Till the next lesson. Inshallah, in the next lesson I will try to basically give demos on these different strokes. Till then, stay safe, stay at home. Prayers for you and your family. Allah Hafiz.